Clear Obscure Expedition 33. We all know the game, everyone knows the game. I mean, how could you not know the game? It's been all over the place. A haunting world, brushstrokes of beauty and brutality, and a story that definitely doesn't feel like the work of a Redditor. And the music. Now, before we continue this video, let me say this first. If you don't want Clear Obscure Expedition 33 to win Game of the Year, then you, my friend, are a certified sucker of bloodsucker corporate slavers like BlackRock, Vanguard, Nintendo. Now, merely the game itself isn't what makes Clear Obscure Expedition 33 so unique. In fact, it might have not been considered much of a thing if it had come out at the golden age of Ubisoft, where they'd release 2 to 3 banger titles each year. Sure, it might have made the same sales with the same budget, but it wouldn't have left that huge of an impact on gamers and the gaming industry itself. So, in what time did E33 release? In a world where microtransactions are a common thing, where in-game currency is a common occurrence and just boils down to your own wallet, where ads and agendas and political and anti-religious messaging have completely consumed video game storytelling and infected the mind of writers and quite effectively created a rotting fungus in the gaming industry, where ethnicity is given more importance over talent. There was a time where we joked that we wouldn't get jobs by showing off our face and what's under our pants, and now it's become real. And then came Expedition 33, a game devoid of any kind of microtransactions or in-game ads. It's just a simple buy and play. No day one patches required.
Does that answer your question?
No peddling or pushing of the message. It's just you and a game made by a group of people who wanted to bring you into a different world and just help you momentarily forget and enjoy. That word itself has been eradicated from the industry. And not just the gaming industry, but just any sort of industry that works on making a genre of fiction. It almost feels like the ones who made it have just filched what made video games unique in the first place. When video games became a good storytelling medium and not just a children's thing to enjoy, that's when video games became something more, something greater than it's just a video game. This is exactly the reason why even adults enjoy children's cartoons like Young Justice, Ben 10, and Tom and Jerry even. Expedition 33 reminds you what games used to be, but there are other games that are coming out in this modern age and are doing the exact same thing, right? No microtransactions, in-game ads, agendas, or political messaging. So, here's what really made E33 stand out. The developers, how they came to be, and how E33 leaves room to revolutionize and improve the genre of turn-based games with its very unique gameplay system. And this is the reason why E33 stands out. We're currently living under the fear of AI taking over and completely eradicating creativity. What makes us human? What makes us distinct from other animals and other inanimate objects? Clear Obscure Expedition 33 brings innovation to the gaming industry. Clear Obscure Expedition 33 was developed by a literal fetus of a company called Sandfallinteractive, founded by an ex-Ubisoft employee, who was then followed by a few other ex-Ubisoft employees and started working on a game using Unreal Engine 4. Meet a man full of ambition, Guillaume Broche, who took a gamble and decided to leave his full-time job believing he could do something greater, make something better, something that mattered to the world. Little did he know, he was meant for greatness. The original plan was just to make a demo of a game and show it off to the world to get some sort of an investment for their game, and as merely a team of 3 or 4 were working on a demo, Guillaume Broche went to find a story writer, and you're not gonna believe this, off of Reddit. Yes, the story that could very well get this game the best story-driven game of the year award was written by a Redditor. Oh, and who composed the music? He was found off of SoundCloud. This just goes out to show that talent is to be found in every corner of the world. Don't underestimate anyone, guys. That shy, quiet Asian girl and the two weird French kids in the corner of the class could very well be destined for greatness. When Clear Obscure Expedition 33 was first revealed, I internally screamed, finally, someone had the gall to do a test game of the year. First time I had ever seen something like this was in The Precipice of Darkness, episode 1, where special attacks were a minigame and you could dodge, which didn't exactly matter, but you get what I'm saying. E33 does what gamers subconsciously want. E33 knows what we want better than we do. You can parry, you can dodge, you can do this special parry, you can jump, and your critical hits are dependent on this, and not some stupid dice roll. While casting a magic spell, you need to do a dex check.
What madness is this?
A very important part of Expedition 33 is the music. I mean, just listen to this, man. And this. And you know what? These lyrics are literal, clear-cut spoilers for the game. The music progressively describes the story, describes the characters of the game. Hang on, guys. Can this be considered a Souls-like then? I can't say much about the story without spoiling it, but I'll say this. When my brother was at the start of the game, he wasn't liking it or the characters, and we thought we had the story all figured out by the end of Act 1, which we kind of did. It wasn't that hard, but my brother was all like, oh, if the game gave me the option for this or something like this, I will pick this ending. And when he did pick that ending, he walks up to me and says, I'm never picking that ending ever again. He began with no feelings, and somehow it turned into this. You know AC Shadows? Yeah, one of the most racist games known to mankind, a literal threat to Japanese ethnicity and a call for destroying Japanese culture. Yeah, that game had more than $350 million budget to make, and what came out was a buggy mess. It soon died, everyone forgot about it, it didn't get any love afterwards, and E33, oh, it's booming, everyone loves it, everyone's enjoying it, replaying it over and over, and it's still getting major free updates, patching minor issues, adding some tidbits of small stuff to make the game more fun. Now, if this game doesn't get Game of the Year, all these major so-called AAA game companies won't re-evaluate their life choices. They won't think, maybe we should try this. If this game is wiped off the spotlight before it leaves an impact on the gaming industry, the dark era of DEI will never end. What I'm saying is, E33 has made history and carved its way into our hearts. E33 has earned it. E33 proves that making good games barely costs you a dime. E33 proves that diversity cannot bring greatness, but rather purity and talent matters. Hell, even so, the person who wrote the story is an Asian woman, and we've got a goddamn dog on the team. How much more diverse does it get than that? Okay, I'll stop here. This video is getting way too long. This video could go on for hours and hours. Like, subscribe, comment, watch my other videos, all that good stuff, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you in my future videos. Your love and support is most appreciated. Safety and peace be upon you, and may the greatest grant thee enlightenment.